Good morning. Actually, good afternoon. And happy new week. I am in a hotel in Lebanon, New Hampshire, because I wasn't able to arrange something with a trail angel to stay in Hanover, New Hampshire. So, I and the two people that I've been hiking with, Radioactive and Wolfman, are basically planning our approach to tackle the White Mountains. Certainly some of the most challenging mountains on the entire Appalachian Trail, and certainly the most challenging, at least for Wolfman, since he started in Georgia, since the South. It will be the most challenging mountains for me now, since I started in Harper's Ferry. So in addition to resting our bodies, I went shopping at the Hanover Co-op to add to the resupply that Kathy sent me. And of course, as always, eating town food and trying to put more calories in. The first couple days this week hopefully won't be bad. But then we're going to hit some real height. We're talking, 4,000, 5,000 feet. The first really big one is going to be Musalaki. But even before that, there are a couple of others that are pretty big, just not as big or as steep as Musalaki. But that's for tomorrow and the rest of the week. And we'll let you know how that goes. I will say that pretty much everyone that I have talked to, experienced hikers, those who have done through hikes, or those that are basically in the industry here, for example, Chief at the Green Mountain House said, if you're used to hiking 20 miles a day, expect that to drop to 8. In my case, hiking 15 miles a day, expect it to drop down to 6 miles. These are going to be some real challenging mountains, both the ascent and the descent. So tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. The day after that shouldn't be too bad. But then it gets real. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I'm not back on the trail yet. In fact, I'm standing at a bus stop waiting for the bus to take me from the hotel I stayed at back in, which is in Lebanon, New Hampshire, back into Hanover, where I'm going to meet up with Radioactive and Wolfman. We're going to have some breakfast, and then we're going to hit the trail. Now, hitting the trail means walking through Hanover, because the trail literally goes through the town. That'll be maybe 3/4 of a mile to a mile, and then back into the woods. But another day begins. Up ahead, that's Radioactive. Behind me is Wolfman. We're in our first full day of hiking in New Hampshire. It's basically just ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. We haven't had any of the really significant ups yet. They're coming. We will have 2 climbs today that'll be over 2,000 feet. But the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, they're coming later. So for now, we hike on. Yeah, right. Some of it right there. This is South Moose Mountain, where in 1968 a plane crashed into the mountain. and I think I killed 32 of the 35 people on board. Just flew right into the mountain. I don't want to call the peak of Moose Mountain North anticlimactic, but that's exactly what it is. But we got here. All right, so some joker moved the marker 0.5 miles back. This is actually the summit of North Moose Mountain. Who would do that? I don't know. Probably some of those Dartmouth characters. This may be the winner for view of the day. This is just spectacular. All the way down. Just amazing. And through the trees, you've got that one house all by itself. An even better view. All right, I am at the shelter slash camping area. Lots of hikers are here, not only myself and Radioactive and Wolfman, but the man and a woman who've been hiking together. Don't know whether they're a couple or not. Two young guys are also, one's in the shelter, one's tenting, and then a couple guys a little further up. So it's kind of a full house. It was a good, tough day of hiking. 3 pretty steep climbs, 2 of them on the long side. But we got them done. And some nice views, which we didn't always have in Vermont, but this is the first full day of hiking in New Hampshire. Had some nice views. As tough as these climbs were, there's even more challenges to come, but that's why we're hiking the AT. So a tough day, but a good day. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I'm outside of the shelter that I stayed in last night, and it's the Trapper John shelter, not that far from Hanover, New Hampshire. Where we're heading today is supposed to have a fire tower and some spectacular views. I'm looking forward to that. So, another day begins. A contender for view of the day. That is Smarts Mountain, and as you can see, there's a fire tower on top of it. That's 2.1 miles away, and that's where we're headed. I apologize for the glare from the windows. There's Moosilauke. I believe that's Moosilauke right there. But this is the view from the fire tower. From Mount Smart.
That's what we think. The Moosilauke is to the left.
Yeah.
And to the far out there is going to be Mount Washington, way out there. Wow.
Incredible. Incredible.
Did you get the privy? Did you get a close up of the privy?
Important things in life. Just amazing. Focus for me. There we go. This has been this morning's wonderful water source. Which we will be walking over momentarily.
It's all worthwhile on them flags. You've got something like this.
Okay, today was a 12-mile day. A little shorter than usual, but still some significant climbs. We're kind of setting things up for first Mount Moosilauke, and then after that, the Kinsmans. So a little lighter day today, but setting up some real significant climbs to come. Not that there weren't some climbs today, they just, let's put it this way, they were under 4,000 feet. But some significant climbs to come are going to be 4,000 plus. But that's why we hiked the AT. A good day, an early day, which is always nice. Give the feet some rest, and the knees and the ankles and everything else. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is the Hexacuba shelter, a very unusual hexagon-shaped shelter. Pretty roomy and lots of headroom, which I always like. Good morning, everyone. Just about ready to leave the shelter. Heading up two mountains that are under 3,000 feet. Still going to be a challenge because New Hampshire really doesn't like switchbacks. They're basically straight up, and I go very slowly. First one's Mount Cube, and the second one's Mount Mist. Now, those are the two named mountains. There are going to be plenty of other ups and downs, but a new day begins.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Smarts Mountain, and you can barely make out the fire tower.
Ooh, good 5G signal.
To think that was only a day ago. Look at that view. Look at the mist in the valleys. Amazing. So I'm here at the Hikers Welcome Hostel. As you can see, the bathhouse, where we did our laundry. No explanation for that. This room in here is the common room. Didn't say anything in there, of course, because someone was eating. And that is the bunk room. There are a lot of people here today. It's a very popular hostel, one of the most popular ones on the AT. So plenty of places to hang out, as several people are doing. And then tomorrow, Radioactive Wolfman and I hit Musalaki. Good morning, everyone. Getting ready to leave the hostel. It's been a nice day. There were a ton of other hikers here. Going to tackle Musalaki today, over 4,700 feet. It's going to be a short day mileage-wise. It's going to be a long day vertical-wise. So wish me luck. See that big chunk of mountain up there, up ahead? That is what we will be climbing today. Yahoo! Nice waterfall coming down from Musalaki.
Oh! Sorry. You got it. Working. Woo!
All right, good morning, everyone. Usually I give you I just, left the hostel or just left the campsite video. But we've been hiking for a couple hours. We got an early start because we're doing the Kinsman, and this is going to be a beast. Taking a little break on a little view. So give me a moment and I'll show you what the view is like. It's a little overcast, so you might not see much. But a new day begins. Little overcast, but a partial view. Hopefully the clouds will burn off by the time we get to the top of the Kinsman. Get some nice views from there. All right, we're beginning our ascent of South Kinsman. This is the trail. As you can see, it's the beast, but they make it worth your while with a little bit of beauty. And I'm not even at the summit yet. Some obstructive view, but nonetheless, the summit of South Kinsman. We still have to do North Kinsman.
You don't like the smoke out though? I love it. Which one is that? Do you know which one is South Kinsman? Well, that one is directly north. Yeah.
I'm sure the video does not do justice to just how breathtaking this is. Okay, not a lot of video including me in it today. From left to right, Gator, Wolfman, Radioactive, and myself. We're walking back, walking to, I should say, the pickup spot where we're going to go back to the hostel that we stayed at last night. And we're going to zero tomorrow because
They just texted me.
today was the hardest day of hiking that I've ever done,
I don't know.
and
He's on the
I
phone with him, right?
loved it. It was great.
I hope so. We'll follow a few ways.
We did the Kinsmans, even though it was overcast when we got to the summit of South Kinsman. I hope you can get a feel for just how magnificent it was from the video. Not much to see from North Kinsman, but the hiking was hard. It was very technical in spots.
Are we heading in the right direction?
I
Balloon Visitor Center, yeah.
am exhausted,
Okay, so,
but I'm thrilled. Don't know if I'm going to video anything else tonight, so if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, or more accurately, good afternoon. I am zeroing at the Notch Hostel with the guys that I've been hiking with for a while, Radioactive and Wolfman. Yesterday when we did the Kinsman, we added a fourth hiker, Gator. And Gator will be hiking with us tomorrow as well. Today is a zero day, so that means, well, it means a lot of eating, to be honest with you. Trying to put more calories down my throat. I think I'm in Lincoln, New Hampshire now, but the hostel is in, I believe, West Woodstock. This is a very beautiful touristy area, but very nice. As I mentioned in a previous post, the last 2 days of hiking were really tough. Yesterday in particular, though, was wonderful, but a much needed rest today. We've only just begun the Whites, and we've got Franconia Ridge, we've got the Presidentials, we have Mountain Washington, we have the Wildcats. So there is a lot of tough hiking to go. So rest is definitely necessary. Believe it or not, I'm at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't drink coffee, but their frozen coffee colada is kind of like coffee ice cream, and I do like that. So I'm having that right now, and it's 1,000 calories, so good calories, tasty calories. But that's today, and then tomorrow we hit the trail again. This is great. This is Saturday, so it's the end of the week.
So this will probably be the end of the week video, and then tomorrow morning. Now, if the nature of the video clips has changed, it's because when I'm hiking alone, I can take out the phone whenever I want, record something. When you're hiking with other people, you're maintaining, a kind of a group pace. So you'll still get the kind of like the highlights, the views, but perhaps not as much commentary. But it's a wonderful experience. See you later.